Breaking, and it's brutal. Donald Trump has a message for Britain's Prime Minister Keir Starmer. You made this bed, now lie in it. And the consequences. They're already tearing through the UK in ways most people haven't even realized. If you thought the special relationship was untouchable, think again, because it just shattered. Let's rewind. For years, Labour's leadership didn't just criticize Trump, they tried to destroy him. Sociopath, racist, dictator, neo-Nazi, sympathizer. Those weren't tweets from random activists. They came from senior figures, now sitting in government. Foreign Secretary David Lammy even branded Trump a woman-hating sociopath. Now those same people expect to be welcomed as allies. But here's what Starmer fatally miscalculated: Trump never forgets. And now, he's back, the most powerful man on earth, leading the world's largest economy and strongest military. January 20th, 2025, Trump's second inauguration. World leaders packed Washington, Italy's Meloni in the front row, Argentina's Milei in private meetings. Even controversial heads of state got invites. But the British Prime Minister, not even on the guest list. The message was loud and deliberate. You insulted me, now you're irrelevant. It was a public humiliation broadcast worldwide. And that was only Trump's opening move, because the real punishment, economic warfare, had just begun. During the campaign, Labour activists crossed a dangerous line. They sent volunteers to US swing states to help Kamala Harris defeat Trump. They posted about it, bragged about it, and Trump's legal team noticed. Formal complaints were filed for foreign interference. Even if the law stays grey, the politics were crystal clear. Britain's ruling party had meddled in an American election. To Trump, this wasn't politics. It was personal betrayal. Now he's hitting back hard. Trump is preparing crippling tariffs on countries he believes disrespected America. Britain tops that list. The US is Britain's biggest trading partner, $280 billion a year in goods and services. If Trump slaps 25% tariffs on British exports, the effect would be catastrophic. Manufacturing jobs gone, the pound crashing, prices for fuel, food, and essentials soaring. He's scrambling. Desperate calls, unanswered messages. The White House isn't picking up. Britain's diplomats say they've been frozen out. Even the new UK ambassador to Washington, Peter Mandelson, has become a punchline in Trump's circle. One insider reportedly called his appointment a joke. Then came Elon Musk, turning his 500 million user platform, X, into a weapon. He's blasting Labour over grooming scandals, censorship, and authoritarian instincts. And he's openly backing Nigel Farage's Reform UK, promising massive funding and global visibility. Imagine that, the world's richest man using his platform to overthrow a government while Starmer was frozen out of Trump's inauguration. Farage was front and center, praised as spectacular and respected. Trump even joked that Farage inspired him. The optics were devastating. Trump sees Farage as Britain's true voice and Starmer as a forgotten footnote. Inside Westminster, panic is spreading. Senior Labour MPs are asking the unthinkable: is Starmer worth the damage? If Trump isolates Britain for 4 years, the consequences could outlast an entire generation. Factories in the Midlands, aerospace jobs in Bristol, financial hubs in London, all at risk. And even if Labour replaces Starmer, it might not matter. Trump's grudges are legendary and they last forever, complicating everything. Labour's soft approach to China. Trump's building a coalition against Beijing, while Starmer's team stays cautious, even friendly. Washington sees it as weakness or worse. Compromise. Diplomats call it the worst freeze since Suez. Foreign investors are jittery. Trade negotiators whisper about Plan B markets in Asia and the Gulf. But no one believes they can replace the U.S. Conservative media smells blood, painting Labour as anti-American and economically reckless. Public opinion is collapsing, especially among working-class voters already hit by inflation. Meanwhile, Farage's rallies look more like coronations, backed by Musk's reach and Trump's approval. Reform UK is now the populist lightning rod Britain hasn't seen since Brexit. Inside Labour HQ, morale is in freefall. Staffers talk of siege mentality, of a leader isolated and paralyzed. Starmer still insists relations will normalize soon, but his aides privately admit the damage may be permanent, because once a nation's humiliation goes global, it sticks. Britain, once America's closest ally, now looks abandoned. Investors see weakness. Allies see unreliability. Rivals see opportunity. Trump doesn't just win, he teaches lessons. And right now, Keir Starmer is lesson number 1.